So here in Greenpeace Aotearoa, we don't use engaging networks or HubSpot anymore. We've moved to Marketing Cloud, which is a similar platform to engaging networks or HubSpot, but it's a Salesforce product, and it's what we've chosen to use. So we have gone out on our own a little bit as a result of that, but so far so good. I'll just try and move this out of the way. So at the moment, we don't have a lot to show yet, but what we have done so far seems to be working quite well and has been relatively easy to set up. We have a volunteer registration form, so that's a data capture form, and at the moment it's quite small. We're really just collecting information for people who want to join our digital volunteer program, but there's a whole lot more fields that we'll open up as we develop our volunteer program a little bit more. But you can see there that it's a fairly simple form, and submits straight to Marketing Cloud, and then those people are able to be added to our automated journeys and go into our email database and get contacted by the volunteer manager. So that's working quite well. That was the first one we launched. The other one that we have is still in production, but we're almost ready to roll it out, and we're planning on doing a conversion rate optimization test on the homepage to see if we can increase the conversion rate of the homepage by putting a form in the homepage. So that's what this is. It's a petition form that sits in the homepage as a block. At the moment, we've got it sitting there, but the idea also is that we could put it in place of the carousel at the top of the page. At the moment, it's looking a little bit gigantic, so still got a little bit of work to do on how it presents, but that's how it works, and you can sign it in line. Seems to take a little bit of time to submit, but it does work, and then it jumps back to the place on the page where the form sits. So it's working. Seems a little bit slow. We're working on speeding it up and on the presentation, but that's the working form in brief. And again, that works just like a petition on any other platform. It puts the data straight into our Marketing Cloud system, and people are sent an email from Marketing Cloud, not from Gravity Forms. And I'm not the developer, so I can't really talk too much about the technical setup, but from what I understand, it wasn't too difficult. We've used a webhook that we have running on our domain, and you can see here that it's been very easy to set it up so that, well, when I say easy, I think it was easy. I didn't do it, but we've set it up so that you can create any form, and all of the fields in the form will be available, and then you can map them to whatever point that you like in the webhook, so that we can collect anything that comes through from the form, including all the UTM tags and other URL parameters that we want to add to that. So that's all of the fields in that form that are available. And we have a little bit of documentation, and so I can drop the link to this if anybody's interested in the more technical side of how that works. And that's it really. And so the next thing that we're going to work on is a tiny petition form that can be embedded in a blog post at any point, and a different setup for using a form in the carousel on the homepage, or any other pages where the carousel sits.